Hello Aquarians and cross watchers, welcome to your video. So I'm creating this video for you on April 10th or April 11th 2025, depending on where you live at in the world. Anyway, I want to welcome you here to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host Colleen, and I want to be the first to tell you all before I get started into this reading that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you, the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being the light. I really truly appreciate that. So we're going to see what wants to come out here. I have no idea, I have not channeled a song. But I do want to thank everyone who's here, and I'm going to thank my moderators. Thank you guys so much. Go to the sea. Go to the sea. That's somebody thinking, somebody who has their head down. They either have a tablet or a phone or a paper. They're looking down, but they're also reflecting. It's sort of that hermit energy, okay? Someone's not looking out, they're looking in and looking within. Also, number 7. 7 and 11 might resonate with you, okay? But somebody's thinking here, and it has a lot to do with this, by the book, integrity, family, the right people around you. I'm guided to pull Lover's card. Let's see if anything wants to come out here from the Lover's card. All right, 2, maybe 3 came out. Let's see. This has come out before. Somebody is trying to get a message to you that they are thinking of you this very moment, and that your love fills them with light, and that they love you. This has come out, I think, about three different readings when I've used this deck, and I don't use this deck all the time. And then this says, my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. There is, this connection. This is like when you know who your person is, but you're not with your person. Let's pull a Moonology card. Your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off. Much like the Capricorn energy of always striving for better. Whatever that is, depends on the goal. Some of you also might be, having some Capricorn in your chart. You could be Capricorn, Aquarian, Cusper. Let's pull a couple of cards from here, then we'll get into the tarot. Act on that idea. All of these cards so far, I have seen cards for you come out like this. Apologies and forgiveness are on the bottom of the deck, but they didn't come out. Your children need more of your time, but it came out in the reverse. New job opportunities, that also came out in the reverse. And act on that idea. So I want to clarify these real quick with the tarot. Which tarot deck? Let me use the Osho's end. Act on that ideal. Tell me about that. Tell me about act on that idea. Yeah, the mind, okay? This is the mind. It came out sideways. There is, if you have an idea, okay? If you don't have no idea, then this part wouldn't be for you. But this is, you would know. You've been having an idea, an inkling to do something. Do it. You're being guided. You're being guided by source. You have literally source here, and you have the Hierophant. So you have, you know, also strong Taurus energy, but you have the source. You have the sun, also very much the Leo energy, but source, the Hierophant, and suppression. Just let it all, just let yourself be guided. Let yourself be guided, because that ideal is source working through you. And I just saw 613, 614 as I said that. Maybe those are numbers you're seeing. But it's not that time of day. It's actually 307 as I'm doing this, where I am at. Tell me about new job opportunity in the reverse. These aren't really meant to be taken that way, but if it means something to you, being reverse. But I say there's a new job opportunity coming in with a very good connection. Like it's a better job, meeting somebody there. You are being guided. And it might involve a career change as well. Or it might involve a different place, or if it's the same career but changing. Just new job opportunities, the lovers. There is a choice. Tell me about children. All right. All right. Your children need more of your time. I said it did come out in the reverse. This might be like one of those situations where the children, if there are children involved, might be feeling like they're competing for time or attention because of someone else in your life, romantic or not romantic. Even if it's a job, which, you know, I can relate to that energy. You have to work, you have to pay bills and things like this. But it could even be like, even if somebody has to work too much, so, you know, there's somebody who wants more attention, but it's not that, because morality is, it's sideways here, the burden is in the reverse. So I feel like it's saying, don't let anyone guilt trip you, Aquarius. Okay, don't let your kids guilt trip you. Especially if you're working on something, you're doing something, you are trying to build something for yourself. You're also trying to advance and progress, and you have a relationship coming in. It's love, and there are friends coming, okay? And there might be someone close to you who feels like with your busy life, they want more of your time. All right, let's get into the tarot. Act on that ideal. Yeah, don't get guilt tripped. I'm hearing like a conversation I'm hearing like, I'm hearing like a kid telling somebody, but you spend more time with them than me. Like, everybody needs to be loved and taken care of. And there is room for everything. It really just will come down to an organization of time. Is really what it's going to come down to. I would give you this much time of my day. I give that much time of my day. But don't let anyone guilt trip you, okay? Because I literally just, I just see, actually, if you want to see the whole image, I see a girl telling their mom, look, they see more of you than me. That's just what they showed me. All right. So that was specific for somebody. Give me the Celtic spread here. Wow. Right off the bat, trying to make things right. Trying to make things right. Justice in the upright. Libra energy, also paperwork, filings, all of that stuff. For whoever I'm connecting with. The moon is reversed, the devil's reversed. You, King of Swords, Aquarius is reversed. And I also have Capricorn here, and I also have Pisces here. I'm hearing that song by Fleetwood Mac. I don't know the name of the song, and it just comes to me. I'm just hearing it. You can go your own way. And I feel like there's going to be an opportunity that comes to light, makes itself available to improve your life. Now, I don't know if this is something you've been wishing or hoping for. I don't know if this is another energy that is thinking of approaching you. But by the book and justice, somebody's mind is here to do the right thing. Like, let's do this the right way all the way around, right? No tricks, no illusions. Right, the moon reverse, the devil reverse, none of that stuff. But I'm going to have to clarify that Five of Swords in the reverse, because for me that's, unless it's a lot of mental energy going into this, right? It would be a lot of mental energy, like very conflicted type of mental energy, like mixed signals type of energy. It can be that, and it'd be so intense. But sometimes, a lot of times for me, Five of Swords reverse is peace, or someone wanting to make peace. But I just also heard, and keep in mind, this, when I get messages on the random like this is a message for somebody out there, and if it's for you, you'll know it. But there is somebody here who might be making their will or wanting to, okay? The Emperor is in the reverse. That's the root of this. And I can talk about someone who is in or out of control, because it is in the reverse. It's the root, though, of this reading. It's also Aries energy. Three of Pentacles in reverse is starting over. Yeah. There is somebody who may be starting over, okay? But I have a scenario where some of you may be starting over, and there may be somebody watching you start over. Now we have the Lovers and we have the Emperor. Gemini energy with the Lovers. Also, depending on where this goes, this is always a decision, but it is a decision to align. It's also usually traditionally a card that has an archangel on it. We'll know more and I clarify. Five of Cups. Somebody's been in sadness and regret. I feel over a connection with you. And that keeps coming out, which is, I feel like the past energy. Past. And again, like I say, I don't know if this is your energy of, deep reflection, or if it's somebody else's, because somebody here is in this Five of Cups energy. That's deep reflection over some regret. And so for that, I would take that Five of Swords reverse as someone wants to make peace, justice as somebody wanting to make something correct. Somebody was incorrect here, and it was the Emperor. The Emperor looking over here at this Three of Pentacles reverse, like, I want to start over. It is a choice. It's a choice that takes two, because you start over with this other person. We also have Leo here with Strength in reverse. Give me 3 more cards. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is in the environment and it's sideways. So this is like, who sang this song? I don't even remember when it came out. Was it Adele? We could have had it all. It's like, we could have had it all. Can we still, though? All right. So we could have had it all. Somebody's still wondering if we still can have it all. Oh, wow. It's like I wasn't here then, and you had to cut them off and, raise your boundaries, move on. And it's like, I couldn't be that then, but I'm here now. I couldn't do something then, but I can do it now. They come in, they really want to help, or they really want to be in your life, but it's like before they couldn't. But that put you in a Queen of Swords energy, but it made you stronger as well and more self-reliant when you had to cut them off. All right. In some way, made you more stronger and self-reliant, less dependent upon that energy or outcome. Nine of Swords. There's a lot of worry. Who's the worrying, though? Who's worrying? Is this you or is this them, Aquarius? Who's worrying? Who's in worry and regret and wants to do things right? Let's get the details. All right. Five of Swords in the reverse. We have the Devil on the bottom. If you're not dealing with a Capricorn, there's somebody who is really, I feel like, obsessed and like this focus. This person coming is going to completely be like obsessed and focused on you. The Chariot is on the bottom. That's soon. Cancerian energy and soon. Tell me about that Five of Swords. Yeah. A new beginning. There's a Three of Swords here. This is definitely somebody who failed you before and now wants to be there. So I can definitely see why at the head of this, the crown of this, is going to be a choice, a decision. It's showing up as King of Pentacles reversed, and then coming in now, in the future, or in the near future here. It's almost like if somebody, you know, I'm hearing somebody say, I couldn't do much about it. I couldn't do much then, but I can do something now. Tell me about the Emperor in the reverse. The Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, very kind of simple. The choice was a karmic lesson. All right, this is dip out. I don't want any of this long-term connection. I don't want to go for the higher self. Now, give me 1 second. I had a delivery, so it looks like somebody cut things off because they didn't want to commit or feel obligated to do whatever they were either supposed to do or what they thought you expected them to do. Or vice versa. It can be either way. But the Four of Wands is in the reverse. This is 1111. This is supposed to be a very happy card. Okay, there's supposed to be a lot of stability attached with this card and happiness. And it's in reverse. And it's in reverse because this was cut off by the Emperor. Okay. And so it was sabotaged by the Emperor. Emperor can be anybody, and it's more kind of like in a very masculine energy, the yang energy. And that's what this really looks like. Somebody abandoned the relationship with you because they thought it was going to have to be like somebody just wasn't wanting to be into a relationship. So we're having this reading now because this person is in a Nine of Swords about you. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. For me, that's like, can we start over? Now we have Capricorn, Virgo energy with the Devil and the Hermit in the reverse. Someone is insanely obsessed with thinking about starting over here. Insanely obsessed with starting over. I mean, that's how it shows up in the cards. And there's going to be a move, okay? A move because it's this Ten of Cups is in the balance. Ten of Cups is here. It's in the balance, literally. So this is like somebody who didn't want this love or commitment with you before, now does. And can we start over? Because now they want this. So maybe they went through something. Maybe they had to get on a detour. Maybe they had to, I don't know. But I don't see a lot of you here because this person is thinking of coming in. The one that sabotaged things. Tell me about the Lovers. So the one who sabotaged things is thinking about coming in. Yeah, here we go. Eight of Cups reverse is a return, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse is aligning, you know, returning to align. And here's Virgo energy, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The Chariot wanted to come out. That's speeding up. So what's speeding up is them coming toward you. Also their thinking process, because we are ending this reading with the Nine of Swords. That's a lot of thought. All right, a lot of thought behind this. Like, I got to figure this out. I can't just leave this like this. And that's the whole thing. There's a lot of deep reflection this person is doing. But because of that deep reflection, like, it won't take as long for them to come in to explain or tell you. Because what I feel like this is a divine connection. And I feel like you both have had to learn different lessons. And I think that there were times that maybe you were together or apart. But I feel like definitely right now you're apart. And because of that, you know, you're going to travel in and out of each other's lives and lifetimes. And this is that energy saying, look, you are my beloved. I always love you, whether we are physically together or not. But I feel like this is a person who's about ready to be, because the person physically wants to come in. They physically want to come in. To the point where I just, you know, I've heard the word in my head, insane, twice. Not going, losing their mind, but just like so much thinking going into this. It's insane. It's insane. It's obsessive, because they can't just leave it like this. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Judgment. Yes, they regret their decision when it came to you, or vice versa. Tell me about the Eight, the Strength card reverse, Leo energy. Yeah, they abandoned a freaking strong connection with you. They abandoned a very strong connection here. It's sad. Now they want to start over. Now they want to start over. I don't know where, like I said, Aquarians, maybe this will come out in tomorrow's reading or something. I don't know. But right here, the way this reading is standing, they're not going to take much longer to make their decision. They are thinking about it. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, there's just something to do with the Seven of Wands. They just have to want it. You know, they just got to want it enough to fight for it. When you want it enough, then your priorities shift, and that's how it's going to be for this person. When they want it enough, and at this point, they're insanely thinking about this. It's obsessive. So many cards of thought, you know, regretting that choice. So here we are, Nine of Swords, the last card, and this is how we end it. King of Cups. Somebody could have water in their chart. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Two of Wands reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody who now has love, or has these emotions, okay? This is somebody who may want to come in. Now, there could be another person involved. Maybe there's this King of Cups and this King of Pentacles are two different people, okay? But this is a person who, if they are the same card, all right, they have love and they want to have this Ten of Pentacles that's in the reverse. They want to have that go in the upright. They want to have that with you, which is building a legacy together. Yep. Now, if it's another person involved, it may be a choice. You know, do you want to be with me or them? Because somebody could be in a relationship when this person even comes in. That's, I don't know. That's somebody's message right there. Because there is a sense of needing to fight for this connection, and that's a big part of this choice. Should I fight for this connection or not? But they, like I said in the past, they didn't want it. Anyways, I know how these comments will be a little bit on and off because it's just kind of like that. Just kind of like that. Anyways, I want to thank my moderators. I want to thank everybody who showed up. Thank you for being so loving and supportive and kind. And it's my pleasure to read for you. We're going to close out with an Enchanted Map Oracle card. Maybe that will shed some wisdom, or maybe I'll get a whole different message. I don't know. Magic Stream. Card number 18. Wands, 8s, 9s. 9s is almost there. We're almost here to this page too. 18, Magic Stream. Alright, and this says, every experience you have seems to have its own life story, with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since they are all part of continuity of a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through this whole world, one leading into another, informing, influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person, but the collective awareness is shared. Wow. I just think that's wisdom right there. I don't even think that relates to the reading. I just think that's wisdom. Anyway, guys, I love you all. I will see you in the next video, and namaste, my friends.